Commander.
Yep.
I had Kana run the Caldorian data through the telemetric computer.
What data?
Well, the relative position of Earth, sir. It's that away.
What's happening inside?
We still have our secret camera in there, do we?
Thank you.
No change.
Commander, could you please return to the spaceship? We need your advice.
Could you ask it over? We're talking right now.
Our mistake was to accept your computer's profile of her without question.
Oh, yeah?
Our mistake was to allow her to try the experiment at all.
We overestimated your computer's ability to analyze the human spirit.
What?
Does not seem to have understood it.
Human spirit.
Does your computer understand it?
Oh, yes. There is a danger of cell damage to the brain.
No.
The alternative is death.
Doesn't sound like we have an alternative then.
We must trust him.
Commander?
Go ahead, Captain.
This is your 7 a.m. wake-up call? Oh! She's awake! She's alive! Potentially brain damaged. What's the square root of 3, Doc? She smiled! Imposter! Imposter!
Paul, the spaceship will be ready for countdown at 0900 hours, sir.
Commander, I have computer's choice for the return to Earth.
Who won the lottery?
I asked computer to choose one name. It has given me a list of 3.
Oh, come on. Come on, computer.
Supposing you just read the list.
Yeah, read the names.
No, Simmons. I'm not decoding this until Dr. Russell convinces me the process is absolutely safe for us.
Well, I don't mind giving it a whirl.
Even if it works, it won't be a picnic. 75 years is a long time.
Everyone you know will be dead.
Alan, we're not even sure the Earth still exists.
What?
Even if it does.
What? We're not even sure the Earth still exists. What are you talking about?
Hi, Paul. Have Captain Xander come to my office. Very good, sir.
You shouldn't have left that choice to a machine. Now, one word from you, and I can be on that spaceship.
We should launch him into space anyway.
If the computer chooses you, you go with my blessings.
Is he one of the 3, though?
And if it doesn't,
And you wave goodbye with the rest of us.
I don't believe in chance.
You just have to battle the other 2 to the death.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
What's he doing?
How do you feel?
What's this?
No after effects at all.
There remains only one question to be decided, Commander.
Yeah, who?
Are you totally convinced it's safe?
The process will work if Captain Santora's computer has a complete matrix of its human subject.
But if somebody other than Dr. Russell were to go,
Then we shall have to make a matrix of the individual you choose.
Yeah, and their human spirit. This guy's spirit is off the charts.
Kano, I want computer to make the final choice. One name.
Yeah, not 3. Whoa! Whoa! Double whoa! Into the power station.
The computer chooses you. Will you go?
Maybe I've had enough of Earth and its so-called civilization.
Yeah, stay, Victor.
Kano! Simmons has my comlock.
He's shooting everybody. They're all so too slow to react.
You're going to do exactly as I tell you.
Kano, deactivate that comlock and have computer program an alternate command comlock for me. Explain to the computer as best you can.
Yeah. Explain the situation.
Sandra, let's see what he's up to.
Open up.
Sandra, let's see that close up.
Is that the main power core? There goes the power.
Stabilize that backup power. Trying to, sir.
Damn it, Paul.
Now listen to me, Koenig. This is my hostage.
Oh, that...
Koenig, those men are just stunned.
Now don't make me kill anyone.
Now I go on that ship.
Or Moonbase Alpha freezes over. It's up to you.
Countdown is T-minus 28 minutes. Do I continue counting?
Yeah, keep counting anyway. Gonna have
Continue.
to do it in your head, because we got no power.
Now you have 15 minutes to persuade your alien friends or freeze.
They're not gonna like him.
Captain Xander here.
If there's one man Alpha could do without, It's Simmons.
Yeah, but they won't want him. They won't want him.
I say let him go. Any decision we make on this must involve Xander.
We can't let Simmons jump the computer.
Moon-based systems are running down, Commander.
So let Simmons think he's going, Commander.
No?
We can take him on his way out to the ship.
Yeah.
We can't afford to play games with that converter.
Well, I'm glad we're all in agreement. Just like everybody was in agreement of what order to watch these episodes in.
Commissioner Simmons insists on returning to Earth with you. Unless we agree, he'll destroy Alpha.
Then you must accept.
He might try to take over your ship too.
Simmons,
Koenig,
You get your wish, dude.
we agree.
Guarantees, Koenig.
my word.
Not enough.
Well, what would be enough?
You need our cooperation. I will be your hostage.
I accept.
I don't think it's going to end well for the Commissioner. That guy can just do something to him.
Thank you, Captain.
My thanks, Commander. Professor.
Doc, bring it in. Bring it in here, Doc. They had a real connection. That minute that he flirted with her? $75 eh?
You may now take your travel position, Commissioner.
Yeah, lie down there.
You first.
But we haven't reprogrammed it for his physiology. Didn't they say we need to do that? He's gonna get burned to a crisp. Or it just won't work, and he's just stuck here for 75 years, growing older, and never getting to Earth. That would be Twilight Zone-ish. See you later, little spaceship. Bon voyage. I thought it was going to end. How are you doing, Commissioner? He's waking up. Is he trapped in this box? It's only been 5 minutes.
Hello, Earth. This is Commissioner Simmons, returning home.
Hello, Earth? Earth Control. You hear me?
Commissioner?
Come in, Earth.
Buddy?
Hello, Earth?
Commander,
Earth, this is Commissioner Simmons, returning home.
Xander and you. He must have known.
Well, evidently Simmons didn't give him a chance to make a matrix for his computer.
Hello, Earth.
That's a cruel way to go.
What's the matter with everybody? What? Koenig? Can you hear me, Koenig?
You've got to help me. You've got to help me.
I think he's too far away.
Send someone to get me, Koenig.
There's nothing we can do.
Can you hear me, Koenig?
Jesus! Holy shit. That's the darkest horror I've seen in quite a while.
John, who did the computer finally choose?
Don't say it.
Simmons.
Yeah. Well. Shit. I presume. Hey, everybody. What an ending. I presume that those are the only 2 episodes he's in. And that at some point in the either the original running order, the broadcast order, the production order, any other order, someone would have mentioned Simmons being gone. At some point. They would have spoiled it or said, oh, ever since the incident with those aliens and Simmons getting trapped in a glass cage of emotion. You know? Something like that. Look. That's horror. That's dark. And I did say it. It did occur to me. I did say he was going to get trapped there for 75 years. I didn't quite know he'd be still in the box. Like he's going to die within a couple of days. in that box. But that's so dark. Like, whatever you think of that guy, I found him amusing. And I was agreeing with some of the things he was saying early on about having hope and getting back to Earth. You know, and what our priorities should be. And I was like, yeah, why not? You know? And then he went all Weasley. And started threatening the entire base. Just because he wanted a ticket. He should have waited for the lottery and then enacted his plan. What was with the computer given 3 names? What kind of shit is that? This computer has some sort of weird personality, doesn't it? Because we were all like, trying to explain it to the computer, would you? As if the computer was going to be like, what do you mean I gotta reprogram this thing for the commander? What's going on? Oh, you know, Simmons. Oh, yeah. Computer be like, oh, yeah. That's why I chose Simmons. To get him out of your hair. The computer has some sort of weird personality. Absolutely. Anyway, he's just gone. That makes sense now why his name is listed as kind of guest starring. Or also starring, rather than like main cast. I didn't think about it until now. Good episode. Apart from the horribly dark ending, which I'm going to try and expel from my mind. I'm not a big fan of, in general, of people getting their comeuppance. It never sits quite well with me. This was very well done. But it fills me with a sense of, there's a certain emotion I feel when I see something like that that doesn't have a word. There's probably a word in Swedish for it. You know? But for what I feel when I see someone, a nasty person that you know is going to get their comeuppance and then they get it, and it's horrible. Whatever feeling I feel then, which isn't satisfaction, it's kind of the opposite of that. Yeah, there's no real word for that. But yeah, the episode itself was great. I had so much fun with it. Christopher Lee, I was worried in the first 5 to 10 minutes that he wasn't going to say anything, that they were just going to do their whole sort of priestly elf thing and not utter a word. And I'm like, why would you get Christopher Lee if he's not going to speak? But then he did, and all was well with the world. And he started flirting with the doc. And then I thought he was going to steal her away on his spaceship because he was in love with her. But actually, that was just to add a little bit of jeopardy to the middle of the episode. Why do we allow her to go in there? She's our only doc. Why don't we use one of the expendable ones, you know? On the base, we should have a hierarchy. Guinea pigs first, you know? To see if the process works. Because if we lose a doc, then we only have like 1 or 2 docs left. And then what will we do? There's no way Victor was going to leave, or the doc, or the commander, if their name got picked. Because we're like, the captain goes down with the ship, and so do the bridge crew. You know? All of them. All of them went Paul, Sandra, the ones I don't know their names yet. All of them have to go down with the moon. Nobody gets to leave early because they won a lottery. I thought it was some secret lab. When we saw, it was like we were looking at vials of liquid and stuff, and there were these people in pods, people in chambers. I thought that was going to be I thought Christopher Lee was going to be a mad scientist doing experiments on people in his spaceship for some reason. And, you know, the commissioner put that seed of doubt in my head when he was like, they seem all friendly, but be careful. Now, one, they didn't seem very friendly. They seemed very calm, serene, I would have called them. Carefully spoken, speaking about our ignorance. But not smiley, huggy, nothing like that. So when he said friendly, I was like, that's not the word I would use. But he planted the seed of doubt in my mind that they were good people. So I was always wondering about their motives a little bit. Turns out they were just fine. And they knew what they were doing. They let him kill himself. Well, that's not the right way to phrase it. They knew that he would be trapped in the box until he died. We killed one of them, they killed one of us. The cosmic balance. But now we don't have that guy in the show anymore. Or maybe we do. Maybe he does exist in another episode, and I'll be questioning why we watched this one second. It's part of the fun. It's part of the fun, right? But, you know what? I trust their super science computer. It seems smarter. It's smarter than our computer. Our one's got personality, but it doesn't understand the human spirit. But their computer, it's doing the calculations right now while he's fighting away in a box. It's analyzing his brain, analyzing his physical makeup, and it's going to come up with a perfect cocktail to send him asleep and preserve him for 75 years. He doesn't have to worry. Those aliens aren't going. They didn't kill him. He's fine. It's just going to take a little bit of time to work out the kinks, you know, to give him a proper dosage. That's it. That's the positive way to look at it. That eases my brain a little bit. But when he gets back to Earth, just say he did wake up 75 years later, all full of himself. Earth, hey, it's me, Commissioner something. They'd be like, who are you? We don't recognize who this is. He's not going to have his job back. If the Earth even exists. You know? A couple of things in this episode. 75 years. What kind of slow-ass spaceship do they have? Well, they only got a little tiny little thing. Of course it's going to take 75 years. The Earth could be just over there. We could probably see it, and it would take 75 years for this thing to get there. In this episode, it seems like we don't even know... Like, we figured it out in this one, but we don't even know which direction Earth is. You'd think that would be something that we would know, considering we knew where we started, and we knew what direction we were headed in. It seems like if nothing's stopping us or slowing us down, it's back where we came from. You know? Whichever way the moon is facing. Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting to me, actually. How does the moon... If this was to actually happen, would the moon spin, you know, relative to... Does the moon spin relative to Earth? No, it's... The moon is locked, facing Earth, like it's on a string. That's why there's a dark side of the moon. That's why we only ever see one side of it. Because it doesn't spin relative to Earth. It spins relative to everything else. Now, somebody said, I don't know if they said it in a comment, but if we were on the dark side of the moon and those thrusters, those atomic magnetic thrusters did that from the dark side of the moon, it would hurtle right into Earth. You know? But it seems like the exact opposite happened. Anyway, look. We're 75 years from Earth, suddenly, based on how fast they can go. But I say we're just weeks away from Earth, at the kind of speeds we took off from. So we just need more speed to get back. If we were to go back, we just need more speed. Anyway, aliens. I wasn't expecting aliens all of a sudden. The first episode set up the whole meta thing. Meta planet, meta, signals from meta. And maybe we'll go back to that at some point. But in this episode, we got aliens from a completely different place. A dying planet. Sent flying into space towards potentially habitable places. With like 5 or 6 people in each spaceship. So yeah, maybe more aliens in future. just from nowhere, just coming out of nowhere. I'm going to assume for the rest of the show that we're just completely out of the solar system and we're flying through space like a starship, like in Star Trek, exploring the galaxy, and anything could meet us at any time. That's my current default position. So, farewell, Simmons. You were great for the pilot in this episode. But once that alien spacecraft figures out your crazy physiology, you'll be put to sleep and you'll wake up 75 years later. You'll get your cushy job back and everything will be fine. Don't worry about it. They had to add the part at the end, didn't they? Where he's the one who won the lottery. They had to add that little stinger. So dark. Right, next episode is going to be next episode. I think what we're currently doing is production order, but we swapped episodes 2 and 5. So Black Sun would be next. I think that's what we're doing. But if anybody's really insistent on Andrew Kearley, we're still on his order list. So you still have time to push for that. If there's anything like in this episode, we lost the commissioner. But if in previous episodes, if they had mentioned him, that would be a huge spoiler for this episode. Because I'd be like, oh yeah, they mentioned he was gone. So he must be gone in this episode. In some way or another. If they mentioned he died or something crazy like that. If they mentioned specifics, that would be a criminal sin. But yeah, if I'd watched another episode and he wasn't in it, I'd be like, what happened to that guy? What happened to that commissioner guy? He came up here and he was going to be a thorn in our sides and he just wasn't in this one. What happened to him? Maybe I'll be like that with other people in the future. Right. Black Sun next. And then we have a choice after that. But Black Sun next time. We'll see what all that's about. Could be a black hole. Could be some sort of star. I might get my bearings on where exactly we are and what exactly relative to our system next time. And all my questions will be answered. Right. I'll see you next time for Black Sun.